What's on, ladies and gentlemen? My name's Ross, I like games, and today, well, firstly, it's Happy Father's Day, so Happy Father's Day to all the fathers out there. I am going to be celebrating by cracking open some Opus I of Final Fantasy VII. Now, this was not a Father's Day present. The Grimlock shirt, however, totally was. Yay! This was kind of a present, though. The lovely folks from Square Enix did send this to me, and I've been honest with you guys, no lies here. So this box was provided for me by the lovely folks over at Square Enix. I was put in touch with them by a friend, and I said, hey, your game looks awesome, I'd like to start covering it for my channel, and they said, hey, that's quite cool. We're going to send you some cards to get you started, and these are some of the lovely cards that they sent me. Some nice Opus I. Look how beautiful it is. Now, I've been doing a bit of research. I'm quite new to the game still. And some early prints of Opus I had some, well, there were a couple of characters whose prints basically had swords going across their necks, etc. And those have become quite valuable cards. I'm assuming it probably isn't that, but we will figure it out as we go along. It'll become fairly obvious. So yeah, let's crack some Opus 7. And huge thank you to the lovely folks over at Square Enix for hooking us up. Now, the thing is, Opus 1. There is an Opus 7 opening coming as well, incidentally. That's going to be coming in a few days' time. We're focusing on Opus 1 for the time being. Oh, starting off with Scholar. It's only a common, but Scholar does see quite a bit of play here and there. We've got ourselves a Zalberg and a Voker. Ah, Chocobo, gotta love me some Chocobo. Playing through Final Fantasy VII at the moment. It's amazing. Bit of the old Tifa, bit of the old Knight, bit of the old Ranger. Ooh, Duke Larg. Cool. Now that is the foil. You get one in every set. That is a rare. And they've got our Ramza, Amadar, Onion Knight, and Kuja, which is a hero. You get a hero or a legend in every pack. Legend being essentially super rare and hero basically being rare. The rarities are, I'm going to be blunt here, they're a little bit weird and slightly messed up in this game, and it confuses me and I'm a little bit scared. Right, I think we need to do the trick, but we need to kind of figure out how we do the trick in a new game. So, let's do... We need to find the holo. The foil. Well, the foil's at the end. Where's the foil to? Is that the foil? Let's say it is the foil. Okay, right. Let's do it properly now. So, black belt. And a Shiva. And a Rabbit. And a Summoner. And an Archer. Archer sees a fair amount of play here and there. And a Red Mage. And a Bard. And a Yuna. Yuna very, very good in mono water decks. And a Hades. And an Alexander. Ooh! Starter Cloud. We get a foil Starter Cloud. That is a weird kind of foil. Starters, you get them in the starter set, but you can also get them as foils in the main set. And Tidus. Cool. Oh, Tidus is a legend. So we have our first legend card. It's a Tidus. Although Cloud starter set foil, I think that's pretty good. The Cloud Legend foil is the third most expensive card in the set. Cloud starter foil, not quite to the same level, but even so, still pretty nice. So what we do is we take the foil, which is the fourth card, and put it behind the last card. Right. Okay. So, Ovelia. Bit of the old Sid Highwind. Bit of the old Monk. Bit of the old Viking. Something on that card. Bit of the old Kate Sif. Cool, the Sif are back. Let's stuff over these cards. Tama. Another one of the old Chocobo. Lebrew. I'm still new to the whole Final Fantasy card, so I am quite bad with the pronunciations. An Odin, a Delilah. Our foil is Shiva. Do we like foil Shiva? Not really. It's a common. It's alright. And Cloud of Darkness, which is a hero rather than a legend. Cool. Now, I think we're expecting 7 legends in a box. I think it's 7 legends in a box, plus however many foil legends you get, which will, of course, vary box to box. So I've done a little bit of research into the cards that still see play from Opus I, because Opus I is, yeah, it's still quite new. Oh, sorry, quite old at this stage, literally the opposite. So just kind of having a look at what sees play and what holds value and all of that. Bit the old Golem, bit the old Evoker, bit the old Ramza. Also, if anyone's never played the Final Fantasy games or opened the cards, it is quite startling how good the stock is of the cards. Like, weirdly, they're all chunky. So, we got ourselves Sid Highwind, a rare, uncommon, and we get ourselves a Garland. Cool. Nice. That's another hero card. So we're still waiting on our second legend here. I like the whole one foil in every pack. I'm slightly weirded out that some of the foils are kind of like Galaxy, and some of the foils are more just what we would call in other games mirror foils. They're not completely uniform here. Right, so that should be our foil, and it is, and that goes behind that. Right, I think we've got the trick down now, ladies and gentlemen. I think we've got the trick down. So there's an Alma, there's a Red Mage, there's a Knight, there is a Delilah, bit of the old Magus, Devout, Seymour, Whacker. Whacker seems a bit of play. It's a rare, sees plays in mono water decks. Give all your forwards plus 1,000 power, that's quite good. We get Knight, a foil common, and Jet. Yes, Jet is a legend. Cool. Not one of the more valuable legends, nor is Tidus, but still, kind of cool. In terms of legends, what we're really looking for here is Shantoto. Shantoto is the most valuable card in the set, the foil one. It's kind of 3 times as valuable as Maria and Cloud. We're also looking for foil Scholar, which is a common, foil Tifa, which is a common, and basically any starter and legend foils generally are pretty good. So our starter Cloud foil, not a bad pull to start us off here, ladies and gentlemen. That's probably the best card we got so far. Bit of the old Aerith. Now, I know there's a lot of conversation as to Aerith versus Tifa. I'm coming down on Aerith, and I know I'm in the minority, right? I understand that. But, oh, there's some stuff over some of the cards. It's a little bit weird, little bits on the cards. I mean, Tifa's all just like, yeah, I'll fight you. And Aerith's like, hey, I got you some flowers and I'm going to heal you. Well, I love having a healer on my team. Who's our Ooh, foil Monk. Cool. And Lulu, a hero card. Nice. I mean, I like having a healer on my team. Who doesn't like having a healer on their team? But also, right, she gives you flowers. Now, maybe I'm just biased because I've got a 1-year-old who is well into flowers right now. But generally speaking, I'd rather have flowers than a lady who can fight me. So I'm sorry, if we're coming down on the who's cooler, Tifa or Aerith, I'm on Aerith's side. As always, come at me in the comment sections if you disagree. So we've got an Ifrit, we've got a bit of the old Fairy. Cloud. No, it's common Cloud, but still, we love some Cloud. Squire. Mime. No one likes mimes. Cecil. Riku. And our foil is Summoner. Got a few Summoners now. Nice to have a foil one, I suppose. Oh, speaking of Cecil, we got ourselves a hero rarity Cecil. Or Cecil. However you want to pronounce it, ladies and gentlemen, is absolutely fine by me. Cool. So, yeah, in terms of the foils, we've got Shantoto, who's a legend, Maria, who's a hero, Cloud, who's a legend, and then Scholar and Tifa are actually commons that as foils hold a fair bit of value, purely because they see a fair bit of play. So we've got ourselves a Geomancer, we've got ourselves a Black Mage, a Titan, a Thief, Argoth, don't know what these bits all over the cards are, Dragoon, Dark Knight, Squall. Now this is not the reprint. So these are the reprints, not the original prints. In the original print, that art of Square was actually on the other side, so that the sword actually looked like it was going across his throat. For obvious reasons, they fixed that. I didn't think this far in we would actually get that. We got a foil rain, who is a rare. Ooh, and a legend cloud. Nice. We like legend cloud. After kind of Maria and Shantoto, it's in that kind of second or third, however you want to look at it, tier. So legend cloud, probably, well, it's the second best legend to get after Shantoto, which is the best card in the set. Still the most played backup, so cool. Legend cloud is nice. I mean, look, what we're 2 years in now? That's 2 years since Opus I came out. So finding a first print box would be very unusual at this stage. Hey ho, a man can dream, ladies and gentlemen, a man can dream. Ah, Chocobo Chick. I had to catch a Chocobo yesterday. I'm only like 5 hours in, 5.5 to Final Fantasy VII. But yesterday I went and caught myself a Chocobo. And yeah. Oh, Red 13. He's not in my team hardly ever. Barrett. There's a lot of Final Fantasy VII in Opus 1, which makes me happy. Because that's the game I'm playing. What we got? Ultimisia. Oh, foil legend. Nice. And Yuna as a hero. We like Yuna, ladies and gentlemen. We do. It's not the Yuna that sees the most play from this set, mind you. But grabbing ourselves a foil legend, the pack after we got a legend cloud. Yeah. Yeah, I'm alright with that, ladies and gentlemen. This seems pretty good. Now, we've had a bit of a chat about some of the rarities, etc. What we're going to do is we're going to speed up the opening, like I tend to do after a little while, purely because if we don't, we are going to be here all day. So, we're going to go a little bit faster and then focus in on the foils and the legends. So, we have ourselves, oh, yuffie, a foil lightning. Now, that is a starter foil. So, you know, starter foils are generally pretty good because you either get them in the starter set or you've got to get them as foils. Starter foils, nice. And we get ourselves X-Death. Cool. It's a hero. Okay. So we're sitting at a couple of starter foils. I think one legend foil so far. And a cloud legend, so not too bad. We still need to draw our Shantoto, hopefully foil. That is a real money card in the set. That is what you're really looking for here. So we got a foil van, which is a rare, and we get ourselves a Leon, which is a hero. Cool. Make sure I put them all in the right place. There is something when you're opening packs where you need to try and keep everything fairly straight. So you got your pile of cards, and then you've got your hollows or your foils, which you try not to pile up because you don't want them to get scratched. And then you've got your good cards, which you put to one side so you can start sorting them out nice and quickly. I adore the art on Chocobo Chick, ladies and gentlemen. It is beyond cute. So we got ourselves a foil Layla, which is a hero card, and we get Valifor, which is a legend. Nice. So that is our fourth legend for anyone that is keeping count, and we are 1/3 of the way through our opening. So in Final Fantasy, the boxes actually come around, and let's do a little bit of sorting here. So in the boxes, they actually come as 3 little piles. So we got to the end of our first pile. So we've got a starter foil there. We've got a legend foil there. We got Cloud, which I think is technically a foil, though it really doesn't look like it. And then, yes, so that's what we got so far. So we got ourselves 2 starter foils and a legend foil. I'm quite okay with that, ladies and gentlemen. That seems like a fairly good start. Plus our legend Cloud, which I'm pretty happy about that. So, and we got ourselves, you know, a couple of Tifas and all of that. They are commons. Generally speaking, you're going to get a couple at least of all the commons that you want when you buy a box. I don't think you guarantee a set of every common and every rare. Although, seriously, not happy that uncommons are called rares. It's confusing. a foil Devout, and Kimari, a hero. Making a little separate pile of heroes and legends so that we can see all the legends we got at the end of the opening. That's one thing about Kraken booster boxes, right? I adore Kraken booster boxes. They make me very, very happy. But after a few packs, the kind of commons and rares, they're just not terribly exciting anymore because you're going to get a bunch of each of them. So after a few packs, it really comes down to, right, what's your foil, what's your legend, or, you know, your rare, let's go. So our foil is Terra, and we get a Minwoo, which is a hero, and I've seen Minwoo coming up in a bunch of decks. The boards you control don't receive damage that is less than their power. I mean, it seemed quite nice that you'd be blocking a whole bunch of damage coming into all your characters, so, you know, yeah, sounds good to me. Go Minwoo. I am loving Final Fantasy, incidentally. Final Fantasy VII. Just started playing it on the Switch. And it's one of those, yeah, okay, it's 22 years old, but oh my goodness, that game holds up. I mean, it feels old in a lot of places. It doesn't look amazing, although they have HD'd up the character models for the Switch. But it's such a good game. So our foil is Lana, a hero. We like foil heroes. And Auron is another hero. Anytime, I mean, look, foil heroes are not foil legends, but we still like foil heroes. Especially Maria. Maria is the foil hero we really like. Bartz and Maria, they are the money heroes, so to speak. I don't think we've got any Bartz or Maria hero cards yet. I could be wrong about that. I don't believe that we have. I will double check at the end. So we've got our commons and uncommons. We've then got foil Bard. Nice little common card there. And, oh, we have got a hero Maria now, ladies and gentlemen. That's our hero Maria. Rather nice in wind decks. Cool. Okay. Well, Maria was one of the heroes we wanted to get, so that's pretty sweet. Nice to get ourselves a Maria. Nice to get a Maria as we're sitting here. You know, the timing's quite nice, sitting here moaning that we haven't got a Maria yet. And then the Final Fantasy gods are looking down on us going, oh, you haven't opened a Maria yet? Well, let me help you with that. So, you know, thanks, Final Fantasy gods. Very nice of you. All right, so. Ooh, a rare Aerith. Now, I'm going to be honest, not the best card, not the most valuable card, but I like having that as a holo. That makes me happy. And, ooh, Chaos. Now, that's a nice card. Chaos does see a fair amount of play in a few decks, so it's quite nice to get ourselves a Chaos. It is a hero card. Yeah, I like it. It's one of those cards, FF decks. I have a bit of a cold today, I'm afraid, ladies and gentlemen, so please excuse the coughing. I will keep it to a minimum. Yeah, FF Decks, great website that collates decks from all the tournaments, especially when you're new to the game. One of the great things to do is just literally sit there and dig through deck lists to see. It's a good way of seeing roughly how people make decks. So we've got a hero Snow as a foil, and we've got a Layla, which is a nice little hero card. Cool. It's a really nice way to have a look at what's seeing play, what cards are good, but also just looking at how people build decks. So you can go and look at a whole bunch of mono water decks, and you'll figure out, you know, what are the general cards that see play in mono water decks. Which are the fours, which are the backups, what are the staples, so to speak. So if you are new to the game and you're not checking out that site on a regular basis, do get round to it. Our foil here is a Ramza, a common, and we get ourselves a Terra. Nice little hero card. I think we're stuck at 4 legends for the time being, although I'm sure I read somewhere that we get 7 legends in a box. And to be fair, it's not actually, because we did have a foil legend Ultimacia, so that's actually 5 legends so far. Still waiting for our Shantoto. Come on, Shantoto. Love a little Aerith card there. And our foil is Geomancer, a common. And we get ourselves a Riku, which is a hero. And I've seen Riku popping up in a bunch of decks. Riku does see a fair amount of play, so yay! Got ourselves a Riku. I'm cool with that. Riku makes me happy. Although the first third of a box, we got 2 starter foils. No hero foils. No legend foil. First third of the box, we got 2 starter foils, 1 legend foil. Second third of the box, which is what we got 4 packs remaining, none of either yet. Our foils have been nothing above hero. See if we can fix this in the last few packs. It's not like I have any control over it, incidentally. Oh, Whacker's quite nice. We got ourselves a foil Firion and Bamut. Oh, nice legend Bamut. Okay. Not the best legend, but I think certainly in terms of non-foil value, Bamut is in the top 5, so, you know, cool. And like I was saying, we needed to pull another legend, so beggars can't be choosers, ladies and gentlemen. Although, to be fair, this is seeming like not a bad box so far. And like I say, it was provided by the lovely folks at Square Enix. So, I mean, the second I opened a single pack, I had plussed. Now we're just trying to turn it into a really good box. I mean, basically, Foil Shantoto is worth not that much less than an entire box in and of itself. Right. We do have our foil. It is a rare. It is Seraphy. And we've got a hero guy to go along with it. Like I say, my apologies. It is Father's Day. Could not ward off that cold. As a side note, right, if you can, after this video, ring your dad. I mean, finish watching the video, yeah? I don't know, I've not checked. I know Mother's Day in the US and America, in the US and the UK is very different. I've not checked over in, for Father's Day. But it doesn't need to be Father's Day to ring. Oh, there we go. There's a starter foil. McKee? Let's go McKee. And Lightning as a legend. Legend and a starter foil? Well, I don't know about you, ladies and gentlemen. I'm calling that a pretty good pack. So we did get ourselves another starter foil, which is something I'd been asking for. And we did get ourselves another legend, another couple of legends in the last couple packs. So, you know, I'm alright with this. This is working rather nicely. Right, sorry, let's do this properly. I got the trick down, though. That makes me happy. We always want to pull the foil and then the legend or hero last. They need to be the last couple things that are going on. Oh, no! I'm sitting here saying how well I've done it. I messed it up, ladies and gentlemen. I did it wrong. I feel bad. On the upside, foil chaos. We like foil chaos. Chaos sees a fair amount of play. Having a foil chaos, okay, it might only be a hero, but that's still pretty good. And we got ourselves a hero Ishtola. Let's go for that. Let's go for that. Okay. That is the second third of a box, so unfortunately, ladies and gentlemen, we are down to just our last 1/3 of the box, which makes me a little bit sad. But don't forget, I've still got an Opus 7 box sitting right here, ready to open whenever I got done. Well, I feel like it. Now, I'm not going to be able to open it right now because my daughter needs a nap. So, and the room in which I record is way too close to my daughter's room. So we're going to have to leave it for a moment, but I should be able to get it up in the next couple of days. Right, our foil is Red Mage, a common, and we have pulled ourselves, a Bartz. Now, Bartz is a hero card, but Bartz is, well, it's the second really most valuable non-foil in the set. I mean, when it enters a field, you activate all wind characters you control. That's a very powerful effect. And I don't think we pulled a Bartz yet, so that's pretty nice. It's one of the really good characters we'd yet to actually pull, so it's nice to have one. There you go. Also, shout out to the makers of the game. They've got a little thing here which lets you open it very easily. It makes me happy. It's the little things, ladies and gentlemen. It's the little things. Like the cardstock. I mentioned it earlier in the video. Seriously. The cardstock in this, it's beyond any other card game I've played. Right. Oh, nice foil Aerith. I got the rare Aerith in foil. Haven't common Aerith in foil. I'm becoming a bit of an Aerith fan. She heals me and brings me flowers. What more do you want? That makes me happy. And a hero cane to finish us off. Nice. Nice. Alright, got a few packs left, ladies and gentlemen. We're working through them, but we got a few. Got a few remaining. That makes me happy. Alrighty then. What we got? Right. We got Black Bout and an Evoker and a whole bunch of other commons and uncommons. Okay. Foil Black Bout as well. Yay. And Ricard. A nice hero card to finish us off. Cool. So what are we still looking to grab? Have we got a Maria yet? Can't remember if we've got a Maria yet. Let's have a look at me. Let's have a look at me hero card. See if I've been lucky enough to pull a Maria. Yes, we have. I remember it now. Yeah, we got a Maria. We got a Cloud Legend. Okay. We got a Bartz. We got a Minwoo. I believe we've got a Bamut Legend. Yes, we do. We got a Tidus Legend, which is quite nice. Are there any we really need that we haven't got yet? Any kind of the more valuable ones that we're not pulling yet? I've made a nice little list of cards I'm looking to pull here. We've got Tidus, we got Cloud, we got Bamut. It's just Shantoto. In terms of the good cards, the only one we haven't pulled yet is a Shantoto. And then, of course, just starter foils and legend foils. Is that our first rare Sephiroth? I think it might be. There's a brother as a foil. Oh, it's starter, so that's nice. And Saz, which is a nice little hero. So that's quite nice. We've got another starter foil. I think that's 4 starter foils now. And 1 legend foil. Plus Chaos, but Chaos is really good, so it's not a legend foil, but I'm counting it in a very similar category. As with every card game, foils are the rarer versions here, so if you can find yourself a playable card, one that sees a fair amount of play, people are going to want the foil version over the other versions, so, you know, people are going to covet the foil versions. A hero Yosef, nice to get a hero foil, and Gordon, another hero card. Nice. Nice. So, come on, Shantoto. How many packs we got left? So, we're down to our last 7 packs. There is something about cracking packs. I don't care whether it's Pokemon, Transformers, Dragon Ball, Final Fantasy, Keyforge, although Keyforge is decks. There's something about just sitting and cracking open pack after pack that makes me very happy. It's a bit weird though, because I like just sitting in front of the telly and just cracking packs, but I also really like doing opening videos, and I can't do both. So we've got Kate Sith as a rare holo, and the Emperor as a hero. Now, I was told to expect, I'm sure I read somewhere, that you're expecting 7 legends plus however many foils you get in a box. Now, as it is, we are sitting at 6 legends, Tidus, Jet, Cloud, Valifor, Bamut, and Lightning. So we should get at least 1 more legend, and of course, any foils. I would like another foil legend. I've got no argument. I've got 4 foil starters is good, but, you know, foil legends, guys, foil legends. They make me happy. Foil hero in terms of Gordon, and Kefka. Another nice little hero card. Cool. I don't think it's a coincidence, incidentally, that the first Opus had a high amount of Final Fantasy VII cards. Final Fantasy VII is still the game. I mean, I've chosen to start my Final Fantasy journey in terms of the games on Final Fantasy VII because, well, it's got the reputation. And like I say, I'm only like 5.5 hours in, but the reputation at the moment, very well earned. Van as a hero legend, and another Yosef. Cool, I suppose. Incidentally, quite a few foil hero cards. So that makes me kind of happy. No Shantoto though. That is the 1 card we need. like I say, every other kind of played card, money card, etc., unless I've missed one, and I did a fair bit of research, news of the game and all that, did my homework, we got them all. I got Yuffie yesterday when I found her running around in a forest, added her to my team. Ooh, foil Vincent, that's quite nice, that's another starter foil, and Orlando as a hero. So we're doing quite well for starter foils here. I'm loving the starter foils. By my count, we're up to 5 now. Although it's kind of weird because the starter card, you get a playset when you buy the starter deck. Buy the starter deck, get a playset. So you don't need the foils unless you're really looking to bling out your deck. However, you know, people like the foils. So, you know, you don't need them, but they are kind of cool. Alrighty then, what we got. Gilgamesh as a common foil, and Lana, a hero. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, we are down to our last 2 packs. I'm still expecting another legend. Oh, what have I done? There it is. Still hoping for... I'm sure I read 7. So I'm hoping for a legend in the last 2 packs. The one, we just need a Shantoto. It's going to be one of those boxes where they're like, look, you can have every good card in the set except for the best card. You can have everything but that. It's harsh, ladies and gentlemen. It's a bit mean. A little bit mean. Leviathan as a holo rare, and Cosmos. Okay. This is it, ladies and gentlemen. This is it. This is our last pack. If we don't get our Shantoto in this pack, we ain't getting one. Unless I go buy some more Opus I. But that's the downside of joining a game when Opus 8 has just launched. It's like, what do I do? Do I just go and buy 2 or 3 boxes of every set? I have a wife and child. They will disown me if I go and spend that much money on Final Fantasy cards. Alright, it's a foil Squire. And... ooh, okay. Look, it's not a Shantoto, but we hadn't pulled Legend Sephiroth yet, and we did pull our 7th Legend, and Sephiroth is cool. I'm still a little sad. I'm a little sad. No Shantoto, ladies and gentlemen. It is the most expensive card. Non-foil is about twice as expensive as the next most expensive, and the foil is about 3 times as expensive as the next. So, in terms of legends then, there's our legends. We're doing alright. Let's get Sephiroth onto the page. And then in terms of foils, we got a bunch of starter foils. We got a bunch of starter foils. We got 5 of them in total there. So that's alright. And then we got Chaos as a rare foil and Ultimacia as a legend foil. I don't think that's a bad box. I don't think that's a bad box at all. I don't think it's an amazing box because you cannot call any box of Opus 1 amazing unless you draw a Shantoto. Them's the rules, ladies and gentlemen. Them's the rules. But as a box, yeah, that's alright. So, Opus 1 then. I mean, look, you know, at this stage, if you're watching me channel, you know that I'm in on Final Fantasy. It's a great game. Some of you watching this probably aren't in on Final Fantasy yet. You're watching it because it's an opening and you're here for Keyforge or Transformers. Give them a go. Buy some starter decks. Just have some games. You will be converted. I was. And look, they're beautiful. I love them. Right, anyway, where are we to? Thank you very much for watching. Make sure you like this video. Make sure you comment. Tell me your favourite Opus 1 card. Tell me what your box openings were like. Go nuts. Be nice. And then make sure, yeah, you like, you comment, you subscribe. And follow me on Twitter at @TheWassy. We can chat about games like Final Fantasy and a whole bunch of others. But by far the most important thing as always, look after yourselves till next time. Thank you very much for watching. My name's Ross and you've been watching Wassy Plays.